What is going on, guys? Satele Shan, her Datamined gameplays come out to the game, and she looks freaking nuts. I mean, she looks really good. Maybe not Stranger good, but like she is still going to be very meta relevant. Let's just put it this way. She is what JML wishes he could be. JML's probably the worst galactic legend right now, especially with her taking away Jedi Knight Revan, but she just does so much cool stuff. And yeah, I've been looking at the Datamined gameplay. I'm going to show you guys some stuff she can do. It is really good. She decimates Lord Vader completely. It seems really strong. But she's not perfect. There are some stuff that she struggles with, and she's not very good on defense, but she is still going to be super good. Hopefully I can get her to Relic 8 day one. I will say you really want her to be high Relic. But let's move on to the Datamined gameplay as I talk about this, but she just looks so cool. Sorry, I forgot to say she also beats Jabba. I forgot to show the YouTube footage, but yeah, Jabba is fairly easy dub. I hope this works in 3v3 because 3v3 Jabba is really annoying and has very few non-GL counters, so that would be very nice to have. Anyway, back to past me. All right, let's just start with the main attraction. Satele versus Lord Vader is really good. You know, there is Maz. Maz beats Lord Vader, which is already, you know, Lord Vader, he's starting to not be so good on defense again. But I don't have her because I actually took a break when she was coming out, which I really regret. But looks like Satele will be doing what Maz also does, because it seems really good. And with the attacker cron leaving, thank God, this will be pretty good. And remember, with Datacrons, with one of those protection Datacrons, she will be doing even more damage. And the difference between her and JML, the bulk level 3 cron that gives like 60% max health, max protection in 5v5, that does not impact JML's damage because his damage is based on his max protection at the start of the battle. Satele's is based on her current max protection, so that should also stack. So if there's a Datacron with like the bulk level 3 and then 100% protection, that is gonna be insane with Satele. But yeah, you're gonna see it's not particularly close. She just kind of mows them down. She does what JML wishes he could. JML can beat Lord Vader clones, but it's very risky and it's not very good. This seems much less risky. So she's already outclassing GLs, which is pretty cool. Lord Vader has some anti-revive stuff, but you gotta remember, Joe Lee does not care about that. He will bring back anybody, even if they disable revives. He just ignores that. Look, oh my gosh. Oh, that's so cool. I will say, you really want her to be high relic because all of her damage comes from her stats. So the higher relic she is, the more damage you do as a team. But yeah, that is versus Lord Vader. Let's also, she beats Jabba as well, but that's actually posted on YouTube and not the files. So let's show Satele versus JMK. This is also something that works. He definitely does things not as well as he could. Like, he kills JMK first, which is kind of weird. It still works out, but you definitely want to kill Cat first. He also has he has Sortie on here, which is kind of strange. But again, he still wins. So she still wins, so it's fine. And you know, she's only gonna be a couple. She's not the Stranger where she just beats everything. Like, I think Ezra Exile is kind of a hard counter to her because all of her damage is through assisting, and you cannot assist on Ezra. So you kind of get stuck behind him a little bit. As you can see, you know, they can kill some of people off of the Ahsoka sides, but eventually they do get stuck and they just kind of get mowed down. You know, she still got somewhere, which is kind of impressive, and you kind of see the same thing with the second Ahsoka battle. So yeah, that is not going to work. This really does not work, and the reason for that is because Hondo has specific stuff against Jedi assisting. He gains a bunch of stats, but he really struggles to actually kill off the team because Joe Lee just keeps bringing them back. It's really impressive. They last almost 4 minutes. So this team it does work. Of course, once Jolie dies, it goes downhill from there, and they obviously aren't getting anywhere offensively, but it's still very impressive. One thing you will notice as we look through this gameplay is she is not a good defensive team. She is offense, which is kind of most of the teams that are coming out, which is a little annoying. I was hoping she'd be a good defense team, but she gets beaten by Sith Eternal, Watt, and Reva. She's not going to be fantastic on defense, but offensively, she's going to do some very cool stuff. She does not work against the Stranger, as you will see here. Actually, I will say Stranger might work. But the thing is, I think you have to kill Starkiller with the Jedi Knight Revan Mass Assist, because if you don't, they will just ramp to ultimate. And I think with the help of Datacrons, I think you actually might be able to one-shot Starkiller. And if you do, then you're probably gonna win. So Satel's a maybe, but probably not. But I wouldn't say 100% no, unless there's no Datacrons. Then she's not gonna do that. There's also some footage against Rey, which is pretty cool. She does good damage, but she does get stuck as well. The damage immunity kind of sucks for Satele here. The Mass Assist just mows people down. It's really cool. This does not work though. Again, Ezra is kind of a hard counter. One thing this works against also is Great Mothers, which is a pretty annoying defensive team. There are things that beat Great Mothers, but this is just another thing that does if you encounter them. So that is really nice to know, because this could have been a problem because they have anti-revive of Doomed, but Jolie, he doesn't care. If they do kill Jolie early, then you might be in trouble. But besides that, you're gonna mark down Great Mothers, and she is not gonna last very long, which is really cool. I mean, as you can see, it took them a long time to kill Great Mothers, and they still could not kill Jolie, which is very impressive. So defensively, Sith Eternal will beat these guys. This is a weird lineup because for some reason, Huyang is in here. I don't know why, but actually I do know why, because the data tester, he takes requests, and I guess someone wanted to try out Huyang. This is not gonna be hard to beat on defense. Sith Eternal doesn't even need Bane. And also, again, like I said, Reva wins against this pretty easily. I'll just show that here really quick. I think the Death Marks just make quick work. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that bad. The Jolie revives can probably be a little annoying. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I strongly recommend you guys go for her. I will say she has 4 Zetas. She's gonna be the second character to do that. And, 3 Omicrons, it's expensive, but yeah, I am really looking forward to this team. I don't know what the Mission Vow Omicron is gonna do, if it does anything. I don't think that she will be that good in Territory Wars, even with this, because all of her damage is from her Omicron. Yeah, whenever an Old Republic Jedi attacks out of turn, they deal bonus true damage based on Satele's max protection. When this is turned off, there really is not that much damage, and I don't think Mission Vow is really gonna thread the needle, so Territory Wars probably won't do that much. It might be, no, it's not gonna be a good filler team again. Easy things beat it. I mean, if Sith Eternal Watt beats it, then I don't know. So let me know what you guys think. I think this team is going to be super fun to play with, and I love offense teams, although another defense team would be nice for me, especially since I am in Kyber 1 now and I do not have Ahsoka or Hondo. Another offense team means I can put another team on defense. Either way, it's a win. I can't wait to try this out, and let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys later.